midnight, the Trump administration says it will cut off SNAP benefits for people here in Minnesota and other states as soon as next week.
That threat comes just weeks after food benefits dried up for millions of people during the government shutdown. Fox 9's Mike Manzoni is following the latest developments in this conversation. And Mike, the administration says it's doing this because the state refuses to turn over data. So what's happening here?
Oh, Kelsey and Randy, the USDA requested that personal data about SNAP recipients months ago to stop fraud. It claims it uncovered hundreds of thousands of cases of fraud nationwide, but Minnesota and other states sued, saying they didn't need to hand over that data, and a court agreed, at least for now. The Agriculture Secretary spoke about the administration's plans at a meeting at the White House earlier today.
We have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer.
SNAP benefits in Minnesota total about $70 million a month, and more than 400,000 Minnesotans receive them. Twin Cities food banks help where they can, but say they just can't make up the gap if people lose SNAP benefits. The food group's executive director in New Hope says with so much uncertainty around the program lately, any threat to cut off funding just adds to the unease.
For anyone who's ever been on an incredibly tight food budget, it's really stressful. You're spending a lot of your mental energy thinking about how you're going to make it stretch, when in the month things might run out.
Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, who successfully sued the administration over its demand for data, said in part, quote, "Once again, Donald Trump's administration is trying to take food from hungry families to punish his political rivals." And Governor Walz's office is chiming in tonight, saying in part, quote, "The governor wishes President Trump would be a president for all Americans rather than taking out his political vendettas on the people who need these benefits the most." And the Minnesota Attorney General's office says it is now looking into what it can do to stop what it calls, quote, "a blatantly unlawful action." Kelsey?